Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all having a good morning. I am. I'm having a very good morning. I uh, I have a new toy, and you can probably tell already that I have a new toy. Uh, hmm. I yeah, I'm just playing around. I'm reading the instructions. So, I got something. Hey, good morning, Coop. Good to see you. Drinking my coffee. I actually this one I made this pot of coffee this morning. Yes, good morning. Hey, good morning. Here, let me show you. It's Glory's birthday. Yeah, say you're 7 years old. 7 years old. Yeah, yeah, you're a good girl. Yeah, you're a happy girl. Say 7 good years. We've been together 6 because I got her. We just had our anniversary, and yeah, I got Glory when I would say 2 weeks before her birthday. We had a 2 week bonding period that Custom Canines brought her to me, and we were trying to see if we were a good fit, weren't we? And we had so much fun. We had so much fun. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. You want to do anything today? She's like, I want to eat kitty treats. So you love the kitty treats. Yes, you do. You love all the attention. So yesterday we spent a lot of time cuddling. Hey, Georgie's mom. Hey, Voss. Good morning. Good morning. You know what's funny is Georgie's mom does not have an avatar, but yet Georgie does thumbnails for every single one of us. So uh, when I started this off, I was saying that I got a new toy right here. I'm currently using it, so you won't be able to see it, but this is a it's a gimbal. And for those of you who don't know what a gimbal is, it's I'm moving the gimbal around all around and see how I'm kind of staying like the for the most part the camera is staying right there and it's staying locked on my face. That's what a gimbal does. Gimbal, they use them a lot in Hollywood. They're connected to it's pretty much just a counterweight connected to the camera, so that as I move, the camera stays uh, relatively stable. And I wasn't going to do a live this morning, but this came last night, and I was playing around with it this morning. I'm actually recording. I'm doing a whole review on it. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to do a live, and I'm going to talk about it. So if things switch up, it's because I have, yeah, it's a stabilizer. So right there, see, you can tell from my arm that I'm moving it all around, but it's keeping it stable for you guys so you don't get any type of motion sickness or anything. I don't like it's a little bit candid, but I think that's because I'm using it recommends taking off my phone case. Um, it is magnetically connected to my phone case because my phone case does allow for that. But I don't know if, hey, Laura, I don't know if that's what the issue is. So I'll have to try that out. But my phone is too heavy for mine, so I lost interest in it. Yeah, this one is specifically made. It's specifically made for the iPhone. I use an iPhone, so it is pretty good for me. It comes with a stand. I don't know if I'm going to use this stand. Like right now, Perfect. The stand is perfect. Uh, it will, like I could take this off and it would connect to this one. So if I'm out doing stuff like walking around, I'll probably use either the handheld or the bigger stand instead of. I was using a selfie stick. Uh, I could connect my selfie stick to this, so I might use that when I'm out and about. Sorry, the washing machine hit the spin cycle. Hey, real Isaac, welcome. 6'7". Oh no, Laura, 1'7". The kids are all loving the 6'7". But here's one thing I do like about it. While it is tracking my face, I can tell it to go this way. Um, I'm trying to see how I can maybe there. Okay, there. So it's got one button functionality for tracking. So now you can see there's my raspberries. I half of them have died, but the other half have stayed alive. That is my um, lime tree. These are my tomatoes. So, and I do now have a watering system on them. I'm trying to see if there's some way. No, there we go. So I'm gonna play around with a lot of these, functionality and stuff on here. I haven't fully read this. I've read a good chunk of it. Um, there's a power button on here. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go through this whole thing. And this does have, it's got a charger. I gotta look at what it's got for a light. There's an RGB. There's a light that I can is optional. Billy Joel was in here. My S23 is lunging around like a brick. We did not start the fire. Yes, this is a gimbal. This is a gimbal, and it's face tracking. So that'll help me for, especially if I'm doing some of my streams where I'm moving around a bit. Hey Gary. So a lot of people are upset about the group because we we've actually had the rule that only members could participate. Us and the admins, we all agreed to it. We just weren't doing anything for it, but we're now enforcing it. And I've been going through because people who are members, I have been slowly pre-approving them for comments. So some people are getting frustrated that, well, I made a comment and it's not showing up. Well, it's because until we get through most everybody, and there's 500 people in the group, so it's going to take me a while to give everyone pre-approval. I need to mention to the other mods and stuff to start going in, and if they're a member, just give them pre-approval. If they break the rules, is when we'll then take that away. Uh, but yeah, that's essentially what's happening with that. Sorry that spin cycle is so loud. So I wasn't going to go live, so I've got nothing planned. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I am going to be doing the video review on this. I've got like 5 videos that I'm editing. I am so lazy. I shouldn't actually say I'm lazy. It's just I'll sit down and I'll start doing one, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do this to the other, and then I'll switch to the other one, and none of them get done. Yep, I made sure I approved you, Gary. So yeah, you got yours. I'm not a marijuana guy, Harry. So yeah, no pot for me. Now, my buddy Tommy Karate, when you see him in here, he is the marijuana guru. Saying I look like Dana White. It's not a mini vacation. I still go into work. There's a lot of less duties, uh, but yeah, my contract is still getting paid, so I still have stuff I fulfill, but very little of my stuff is direct service. Cat's up on. Here, I'm gonna show you guys the cat's up on his tower. Hold on. Oh, gang. There we go. What are you sniffing for? What are you sniffing for? Today is Lori's birthday. She is 7 today. Yeah. She was born in Wisconsin, the land of cheese. You want some cheese today? Oh yeah, you like cheese. She's like, cheese? You guys may have seen my little short that I put out yesterday. We were doing some of her training. We're learning a new trick, teaching her how to play dead. She has picked it up in less than 2 weeks. We already knew lie down, so that was half of the trick. Uh, the other half was her uh, laying her head down. And for those of you who, if you have dogs and you want to teach them that trick, teach your dog lie down first. The next thing I did was I use cat food. Cat food is actually pretty good training treats for dogs because they're real small. So they won't get, as you're training, the dog won't get full. Whereas with the bigger treats, takes her a longer time to eat them, and then she'll get full after a while, and then she doesn't want to train. So with the little bitty cat food, they're high in protein, so you don't have to really worry about the dog. Huh? Hi. Uh, yeah, they're high in protein, so you don't have to worry about the dog getting fat from them or anything like that. But they what I would do is I would show her the treat and then I would hold it down on the ground. And she would put her head down to try to like sniff my hand. And once her head was down on the ground, that's where I would say the command and then give her the treat. And we did that for a couple days until she started figuring out, okay, get my hand down. And I didn't have to put the treat down. She just needed to put her head down. And from there, it was just reinforcing the association between the command and having her do it. And you know, I would have her lie down, give her a treat, and then she was anticipating. So a lot of times she would lay her head down without waiting for the command. But I got her to uh, start finally doing it on command. And now what we're working on is her doing it um, from a standing spot. So let me go in here and I'll get her another. These are the marrow bones. She doesn't get these as uh, big treats. These are the bigger treats. She doesn't get these all the time. It's her birthday, so she can have a couple extra treats. The cat. If I start pulling out cats, or if I start pulling out treats, the cat freaks out. Hey, good morning, Tom. We were just talking about you. We were talking about all my plants, and they were like, "Hey, you're not growing weeds?" I said, "No, that's for Tom." Okay, so I am going to set this up this way. So there's Glory. You can see her. Glory. Bang. 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 There you go. So yeah, she just ran off. So yeah, she's starting to pick it up from the sitting position, which is what I want. And once she masters doing it from sitting and standing, then because right now she only do it if she's got the treat. Now a lot of her other things that her other trainings that she does, she doesn't need a treat for. She just does it. But for this one, she still needs to see the treats. Lord, get away from the cat. Hey, what have I got? Go over there. Bang, bang. Good girl. Good girl. So yeah, she still needs to see the treats. So we're working on it. We will get it. Here is Kang, who now is a very fat kitty. And because it's Glory's Day, I do have a doggy puzzle, so I'll probably put some cat food in that and put that down for Glory to use later. But yeah, once she masters going from standing and sitting and playing dead, then the next thing I'm going to do is integrate the hand command of bang. But that one I actually want to do in two parts because I want to teach her to put her paws up first. So the command for that one's going to be freeze and then bang. But we got to get her doing play dead from a standing or sitting position first. And that's the type of things we work on. Wow, I've already gone 20 minutes. I'm not going to be doing this that long. Like I said, I didn't want to do a stream today. I was just playing with my little thing, and I wanted to see how good it did while I'm on stream. I turned tracking off. Let's turn it back on. So there we go. So yeah, just me buying more equipment, things I'm trying out. But it's fun stuff. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning. Who else? Who did I miss? Swiggy. Oh, someone was from Southern Indiana. Who was that? Oh, just Jackie. Welcome, welcome. Your dog trains better than Marines. Most dogs do. Because dogs won't argue with you. And here's one thing that people they don't believe, but it's absolutely true. Uh, Dogs train better in groups. They're pack animals. You play with your little thing live on stream. Yes, this little thing. They. Hey, Marsh, welcome. Yeah, dogs train better in groups because they're pack animals. So once one learns a new command, they all will learn it. They observe each other and they do communicate with each other. You got 3 streams today. I'll try to tune in. I have an event I'm going to. I will absolutely come in and give a like. I do have for you in AVA. I definitely do have notifications on for you guys, so you'll always see me. If I'm doing something, I'll at least come in, give a like, give a comment, maybe a super chat. I try to. I don't like when like at least a like and a chat. I mean, that's the least I can do. I try to do that with anybody that, if they're good to me, I'm going to be good to them. I don't have the notifications on for everybody though. Now, here's a tip with Skipper. I know a lot of people, they like in the group, I see a lot of people posting like Megan and Tug streams, and that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. Uh, I just recognize they are bigger streamers, so they don't need as much help. uh, YouTube is going to push their stuff out. But for smaller streamers like me, AVA, um, uh, TC. Yeah. Oh, I will definitely tell everyone. In fact, if I try to do a good job of posting the link in the groups, but yeah, like I'm more apt to turn on notifications for smaller streamers because I want to help build them. Um, I Some of these people get very jealous when they surpass you in size. I've had several people who have been on Veteran Nation who got way bigger than me. You know, their success is my success because if people are watching them because I introduced them, guess what that's going to do with YouTube? When people are watching their video, YouTube in the recommended is going to put me. So that's why I don't get these people who are very jealous about when another streamer um, when another streamer is bigger than them or surpasses them. I don't get it because it's like, no, good for them and good for me because it's going to make my streams bigger. My German Shepherd knows speak and bark. Speak is silent. Well, to teach play dead, you first would need to teach down, and then you would need for glory. Like some dogs pick up lay on their side very easy. For glory, she just wouldn't. And like when I was trying to like roll her on her side, she was like, I don't want any part of that. But for me, I would just grab a little treat like that and I would just hold it in my hand and put it on the ground and she'd get her nose and like be sniffing. And once her head was on the side of her head was on the ground, I was like, okay, yep. And I would say the command, she got it. Yep. Thank you, Paul. Uh, there's the link to TC's TC's show. So make sure you go there. Turn on the notifications so when he goes live today, you can watch that. Is it anything? I'm sure it's some good events. TC always gets invited to all these events. He does all these. He's like a community activist. The problem I have is I'm just too far. I get notifications for events, but they're like an hour drive away. Rarely do things happen up here. Sad adults getting jealous. A dog does cookie and sit. Right? I just don't get the jealousy. Like people are like, oh, so and so's copying you on something you did. I'm like, well, hey, they're smart too. If it's working for me, it'll work for them, probably. I've copied people. Like, granted, when I do something that someone else has done, I take my own twist on it. But yeah, some of these people are like, oh no, don't copy me. And then like as we're doing a lot of these stories, oh, they're using my research. Well, it's like, yeah, that's what research is for. Oh, too funny. I think I'm going to move around some of these things. My lemon here. Let me take you guys around. So there's my lemon right there. It's starting to turn yellow. It has not yet. Uh, it Yeah, it's not yellow yet. So once I harvest that one, I was gonna do this in the spring. I was gonna move it outside. Oh, and I got a new bloom. So I'm gonna get more lemons. Uh, I was worried about the bunnies and everything eating it. I think it might be tall enough that they're not gonna be able to get at it. Um, it really needs to be moved outside though. My dog understands me pointing and hand signals. Oh, they will. They will. And that's actually an important thing for service dogs because hand signals are important because if there's ever a time where you're incapacitated and can't speak, you can still give the dog commands via hand signals. But yeah, hey, good morning, Sam. Welcome. Cynthia, welcome. But yeah, I worry about the bunnies being able to eat this. I do have like a little mesh kind of fence thing. Um, so I'm going to put in some stakes and wrap that around so they can't get at the lemon tree. Because I the orange tree, I had a problem with my irrigation system. My orange tree died, but the peach and the apple are doing really well. So those weren't, which shocked me. I thought the orange would do better than the apple. Like I expected the apple to die, but nope, apple's perfectly sturdy. The peach is doing amazing. In fact, if I had it all do again, I would have put the peach in a different area just because of how much shade it's giving off. Um, but uh, I've got my lime tree. I'll move the lemon outside. I'll move the lime tree into the lemons pot, and then I'll probably move around uh, these other these other ones that I have into bigger and different pots. So, but yeah, I'm very happy with my little thing of plants here. The only thing about moving these around, like I get a lot of sunlight through here, but it does block the windows. So like when people come here, they like this is my I've got these two bay windows that are very big, but that one they can't see because there's a wall. This one they can see right into the kitchen, but the plants block a lot of that. Lemon tree is very pretty. Lemon flower is sweet. Yeah. Oh yeah. And I've had no problem. I've had this lemon tree for 2 years now. It's a Meyer lemon, and it started blooming right off the bat. I did have a little bit of an issue not too long ago of I ran out of my fertilizer, so uh, I didn't realize I was running low. So I got new fertilizer. It's now doing better. Uh, I don't know if you guys could see. I've got new leaves, but it had shed a lot of its leaves, and I was like, okay, it's probably the fertilizer because that was the only change. And that one does get watered through my watering system, but I keep a separate watering can with the citrus fertilizer that I give to that and the lime tree. But the lime tree, look at this thing. This thing is doing so well. So look at this guy. There's a lot of thorns, so I got to be careful. But he goes all the way up there. Like he is doing such a good job. So I'm not the world's greenest thumb, but I'm getting some good stuff out of it. I haven't been able to get the onions to take off, but I think a lot of that is where I had them positioned. So I'm gonna retry the onions. It could also be the bulbs that I have. So yeah, that or potatoes will be my next one. I've got all these little pots for like starting stuff, but I need bigger pots. Like all my big pots are taken, but when the lemon tree goes outside, it'll free up a big pot. But those are the updates here. I have an event I'm going to today, and it's Glory's birthday. So she'll be getting lots of extra love and a lot of her favorite things today. Yeah. One of those is attention. So lots of attention for her. Um, oh, so I have this gold chain. I've got this gold chain. I've also got these little glasses. These are for Kang. These are for Kang. I also have a little hoodie for him. He's gonna be so gangsta. It's gonna be so much fun. He's gonna hate it. My shows today are on location. Justice for Blake stories. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, birthday girl wants to come in here and say hi to everyone. Tell everyone. Tell me happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. My nephew on his birthday, I was like, I called him up to sing happy birthday to him, and I was like, "Hey, where are the birds?" And he's like, "What?" And I go, "Where are the birds?" He's like, "What are you talking about?" I go, "Oh, I heard it was your birthday." He rolled his eyes. Uh, uh, all the kids. A friend of mine was telling me how her kids are going as 6'7" Mason for Halloween. I thought that was funny, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta start trolling my kid with that." So I was like, when I picked him up, I was like, 6'7", 6'7". He started laughing. Whenever I can find a meme or something that I can embarrass my kid with, oh, I'm going to. One thing I need for my window here is I need like crystal things for like the light to refract the light and bring it through. I do I do play classical music for my plants. I've got a little speaker that I put here. And some days when I leave I'll just turn on like yeah, just like a playlist that's going to be classical music for like several hours. And the plants do like that too. Just things that Skipper does. This my tomato plant it's over 3 foot tall, but I'm not getting tomatoes yet. So I don't know if I need to fertilize or just be patient. It could be either. First one is at the corrupt Sherburne County Sheriff's Office. Do not get arrested. Let us know, because if we have to bail you out. All right, folks, I'm gonna get going. Thank you so much for being here, and yeah, thank you for all your comments, questions, all that good stuff. Uh, I maybe I'll do something for Glory's birthday. Like if you guys want to send her something like treats or something, I don't know. Uh, but yeah, let me know. Thank you guys, and as always, thank you